Every time I peeked at my neighbor changing clothes, I'd pull out my mother's underwear and then release myself. But my mother heard the sound. When she saw me like that, she ordered me to strip naked in the living room and lectured me with the Bible. But mother never knew. It was all her fault I became this way, because she forbade me from dating. I never dared defy her, so I slowly descended into darkness. The next day, while sneaking off on a date, I couldn't help glancing at the girl beside me, but they thought I was a pervert. Then my girlfriend, Erin, collected a batch of concentration camp massacre photos. The content inside has me excited. The following day, as I was splitting wood, my runaway brother returned. He wanted to take me away from mother's control, for he'd long grown weary of her constraints.
You need to get out of here, too. Mother is sick. She's a sick woman. And
Shut your mouth.
no, I won't.
I don't want to hear about that.
Dad.
Don't talk like that about her.
But I developed a twisted love for my mother.
There she is, right there. Gotcha.
As I left, I couldn't help but glance back. To my shock, my fallen brother had risen.
You're right about mother. She's a good woman. I'll make it right with her.
Instantly, I felt light and joyful. The next day, I returned to the woodshed to chop wood. My brother's body still lay where he'd fallen. Panic seized me. Yesterday's resurrection had been a lie, but I quickly regained my composure. I dragged my brother out into the snowy yard. Then I gathered a pile of dry wood and placed it upon his body. As the flames ignited, I sprinted home, shouting for Mom all the way. For me, I feared my mother's punishment. More than any legal retribution, the fire was quickly extinguished. The police arrived soon after. Given the limited medical technology at the time, the authorities ultimately ruled my brother's death an accident. When I returned home, my mother had suffered a stroke from overwhelming grief. I told her, though my brother wasn't a good son, but I am. I carried mother to bed, washed her daily, fed her meals, yet my eyes betrayed an obsession. Days later, mother suddenly cried out my name. She remembered someone owed her 10 yuan. I accompanied her to the debtor's home. The moment mother saw the mistress, she began scolding her. But mid-tirade, mother collapsed to the floor. My mother's death left me utterly devastated. In the end, I was the only one left in the graveyard, unwilling to leave. Returning to the empty house, without my mother's commands, I suddenly didn't know what to do. Later, I sat in my mother's rocking chair.
Get out of that chair!
Her voice made me instantly alert. After a while, I thought it might have been an illusion. The next day, I dug out my mother's underwear again, intending to vent like before. But then,
Stop that.
Mother?
You can bring me back, you know.
I immediately drove back to the cemetery.